What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fantasy Lutfi, and this is Game Week 35 preview. And as you can see from the fixture list, it is slightly shortened due to the fact of the semi-final of the FA Cup. So 4 teams will be participating in the 2 semi-final matches, and therefore 6 teams will blank in Game Week 35. And those teams are Manchester United, West Ham, Norwich, Everton, Watford, and also Crystal Palace. So if you guys have those players, do remember to bench them all or ship them out if you have too many of them. Now let's take a look at the fixture list really quickly before I'll show you guys my team which is lined up for Game Week 35. First up, Manchester City and Stoke. Well, should be a pretty easy victory for City with how they have been playing for the past 2-3 matches. I think that they'll be able to get 3 points easily. Next up, Aston Villa and Southampton. Well, I would like to say Villa can get the win, but now they have been officially relegated, or rather unofficially relegated. They have nothing much to play for except for their pride, and they may give Southampton a run for the money, but I see Southampton getting 3 points and probably a clean sheet. Next up, Bournemouth against Chelsea. Well, these two teams, nothing much to play for so far this season at this stage. But I think Chelsea, they need to start winning again, because I think the owners will be pretty disappointed at how their season have been so far. And with the loss to Manchester City last weekend at home 3-0, it was really not a good result for them. Next up, Newcastle visiting Anfield against Liverpool. Liverpool may have their squad rotated yet again, and it is the Klopptation, I should call it, as some of the followers have mentioned to me. Jurgen Klopp may rotate his squad once again against Newcastle as they have their Europa League clash against Villarreal in midweek. So it is kind of hard to predict how their lineup is going to be like, but now with Divock Origi out, we are not too sure how the strikers are going to pan out. Will he play Sturridge and Firmino at the same time, or will he rest one of them and play either of them as a lone striker? So lots of questions there, and I'll get to that when I show you guys my team too. Next up, Sunderland and Arsenal. Sunderland fighting that relegation battle, and I think that they'll be able to get Arsenal some, what's the word I'm looking for? I think they'll be able to get 3 points against Arsenal at home with Defoe's form, Khazri, Kershaw. Their centre halves looking pretty strong. So I should say Sunderland will be getting 3 points here. Hopefully not, because I got like 3 Arsenal players, but then again, Sunderland may get the win here. Leicester taking on Swansea. Well, without Jamie Vardy in this match, I think that Leicester players need to step up and try and get 3 points, extend the lead at the top of the table. Just 4 matches to go, and I think it is really vital for Leicester to get as many points as they can right now to secure their Premier League title. And last but not least, the league chasers, I should say, Tottenham Hotspurs chasing Leicester for the most part of the second half of the season, and they're playing against West Bromwich Albion with their current form: Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Toby Alderweireld, Hugo Lloris. I think Tottenham are unstoppable as of now, and it should be a resounding victory for Tottenham. Before I show you guys my team, I would just like to let you guys know that I have Twitter, and it is at Fantasy Foxes, as you can see from here. So do give me a follow on Twitter. We can connect there, interact with each other. If you guys want to see my team, if you guys want to know what I plan to do in my team. If you guys want to show me your team, we can do it on Twitter too. And I would just like to give a shout out to one of my followers on Twitter. It is FPL_fanatic. He actually designed this banner for me. He was really nice in doing so. I was really touched by this. I've never actually had someone actually do something for me with regards to FPL. And yeah, shout out to him, FPL_fanatic. He's a Liverpool fan. I think he's residing in England. I'm not sure which part of it, but really touched by this move. So yeah, do give me a follow, guys, at Fantasy Foxes. And also, if you guys have not subscribed to me on YouTube, I'm actually trying to get 100 subscribers. So do check out my pinned tweet and retweet it. And hope you guys can support me in my journey of being a YouTuber. I'm just a small-time YouTuber as of now. So now let's get back to it. Game week 35, and this is my team as of now. Both of my goalkeepers, Joel Robles and also David De Gea, they are blanking in game week 35. I'm not sure if I should take a point hit and bring in another goalkeeper. What do you guys think? Should I take a point hit and bring in another goalkeeper? If so, which goalkeeper would that be? Let's move on to my defenders. 4 defenders for 35. No choice there because my other guys are blanking. And let's start off with Nicolas Otamendi. He was rested in City's last match against Newcastle, probably because he kind of played lots of matches consecutively. The Champions League against PSG and against Chelsea. I think that it was a well-deserved rest by Otamendi, or rather by Pellegrini. And Otamendi deserved it. One of the best defenders in the second half of the season. Had one goal-stopping chance. He actually stopped a goal line clearance. That's the word I was looking for. Man, he had a goal line clearance against Chelsea, and that got him the bonus points, I think, when City won 3-0 against Chelsea. So I hope he starts against Stoke. It's highly likely that he would start this match. Next up, it is Christian Fuchs, Leicester taking on Swansea. Good chance of getting a clean sheet. Leicester's defense has been tip-top for the past couple of months. Next up, Hector Bellerin against Sunderland. Hopefully, he'll be able to provide some offensive points for me, as I foresee Sunderland scoring against Arsenal. Nathaniel Klein, again, we are not too sure what Jurgen Klopp will be doing with his team, with his Klopptation, and he may get rested because he played the last match against Everton, and with the Europa League match in the horizon, I think he probably will be rested, but I have no choice, but I still have to play him. Moving on to my midfielders, Jesus Navas. Nothing much in the past 2 games, but I think that he'll probably start the match because with, injuries, Silva out, Nasri out, I think he'll definitely start the match against Stoke. Next up, this is one of my transfers for game week 35. I took out Samir Nasri because he had that muscle injury, and I brought back in Dele Alli, and hopefully against West Bromwich Albion, he'll bring lots of points for me. Alexis Sanchez against Sunderland, hoping that he repeats his, performance against Crystal Palace, and also his 2 goals against West Bromwich Albion. I had a blank moment there, beg your pardon. And next up, it is Philippe Coutinho, another Liverpool player against Newcastle, and probably he'll get rested too because he played the match against Everton, and I think Klopp would go for Firmino over Coutinho against Newcastle, but bad luck for me. I still have to play him because I can't take too much of a point hit anymore. Daniel Sturridge, one of my strikers. With Origi right now out, the options for Klopp, it is either playing Sturridge as a striker or Firmino as a striker. So that could go either way with the Europa game ahead of them. So really, it is really tough to predict what Klopp would be doing for this match against Newcastle. And lastly, Welbeck playing against Sunderland. I think he'll be able to start this match after getting rested in the previous match against West Bromwich Albion, where Olivier Giroud started that match. And against Sunderland, I think he'll be able to score some points via the assist or goal scored. So that is my team for game week 35. As you can see, I have 4 players which are blanking, and also my other goalkeeper. So I have a total of 5 players blanking, and I'm not too sure. Should I take a point hit for a goalkeeper or what? Guys, do leave a comment for me. I would like to know what you guys think of my team for game week 35. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me, do leave a subscription. I would really appreciate that. If you guys have enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing more of these kind of FPL videos, do give it a thumbs up and check me out on Twitter. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.